but we should have snow next week.
Oh, wow.
Let me look at the forecast. I'm really excited. Three days of snow next week.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Very happy about that. Hello, Everton, Mahmoud, Makiko, Olga, Vlad.
Hi, Coach. How you doing?
Hello, Coach.
Great. What's new? What's up? How's it going? What's life?
Hi, Coach.
Nothing? Nothing new?
The screen is quite dark. I can see the script, but I can't see you clearly.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing I can do. It's the lighting here is terrible. I need to get a new light. I'll do this. I have an idea. How about
Scary.
Yeah, I know. It's the light from the outside. Even though it's very dark outside, I don't think I'm gonna get it any better. Is that better?
Little bit better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys don't need to see me anyway. Get me out of there. Welcome back, everybody. We have a couple of great DDMs that we studied over the past 2 weeks. This is DDM 442, Mind Tricks and Califerno. Yeah, let's go ahead and stick with DDM 442. I want to hear you guys read each one of these. So let's go ahead and we'll start. We'll get everybody to read a section, maybe two sections. I will start with, let's start with Everton. Everton, I want you to, whoops, not that. I want you to read the first half. Everyone else looks like it's going to be okay. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So I'll highlight what I want you to read. I'll start with Everton, this section, please, and then we'll go George, Hejong, Mahmoud, Mikiko, Olga, Vlad, Yuri. We'll go like that. If somebody else pops in, I'll call their name. So starting with Everton, gear for it.
13 psychology tricks that will work on anybody. Every human being is a unique universe. However, psychologists keep discovering new behavioral patterns that are believed to be rooted in our childhood and can be applied to everyone.
George.
Do you want to learn how to make people respect you and listen to you? Have a look at these useful psychology tricks. They might affect your communication skills positively and make your life easier in some way.
Hejong.
Okay. 13. How to find out if a person likes you. To determine if a person likes you, pick a word and every time he or she uses this word, nod and smile. If the person does like you, watch him or her start using the word all the time.
Mahmoud.
How to make people take your word seriously. Every time you tell them something, say that your father taught you this. People tend to believe parents' advice inherently.
Nice job. Mikiko.
How to become an ultimate rock, paper, scissors champion. To win at the rock, paper, scissors game, ask your opponent a random question right before playing it. Most of the time, your confused friend will throw scissors.
Great job. And Olga.
10. How to make people agree with you. If you want people to agree with you, just nod and maintain eye contact while you are talking. The nod sign means everything. I'm saying it's true. plus following social behavior patterns. People tend to nod back.
Very good. Vlad?
Number 9. Look right in front of you in crowded places. Have you ever wished the subway wasn't that crowded in the morning? In the crowded places, look right in front of you in the direction in which you're going. You will be impressed watching the crowd give way to you.
Good job. Yuri?
This trick is easy to explain. In crowded place, we tend to look other people in the eyes so that we know which direction someone is going. We take the opposite way so not to run into each other.
Great job. And let me go to Mahmoud.
What to do if certain song is stuck in your head? If a certain song is stuck in your head and you would love it, and you would love to forget it, try to think of the end of the song. According to the
Zigernik.
Zeigarnik effect, our brain tends to remember the things that we've left unfinished. So if you think of the end of the any annoying earworm, you'll be able to get it out of your head.
Mikiko, number 7.
How to make your kid eat broccoli. Go ahead and ask them if they want 2 or 5 stalks of broccoli instead of asking them if they want broccoli. Thus, you've made your mind and choose broccoli for their lunch, but they feel like they have made their own decision. You can use the same old trick in different situations.
Sydney, number 6.
Right. When you feel that someone is watching you, yawn and look around. If someone is actually stalking you, then you will yawn too, since yawning is highly contagious.
Who wants to do number 5? Volunteer.
Me.
Okay, Sydney and then Mikiko. Go ahead, Sydney.
How to make anyone help you carry stuff? Your friend will most likely help you carry, let's say, a box of your stuff if you continue talking while you hand over the box. The majority of people won't even notice your handing them something and will take it. However, some people more attentive and less close to you may get pretty confused. Thank you.
Mikiko, number 4.
Number 4, the warm hand trick. If you know you are going to shake hands with someone, make sure your hands were warm enough. Warm hands promote a friendly atmosphere, while cold handshaking will trigger the opposite effect.
Volunteer.
Me.
Hey, John, go for it.
Okay, number 3, how to become a good listener. Whatever your friend has just said, paraphrase it and repeat it. The person who talks to you will subconsciously get the feeling you are a great listener. Just don't go too far with the paraphrasing thing.
Number 2, volunteer. Mahmoud, Olga, Yuri. So Mahmoud, number 2.
If you want someone to help you, start your phrase with the word, I need your help. People hate feeling guilty, and that's why they won't be able to refuse your help.
Olga, number 1.
If you believe a person doesn't like you, ask if you can borrow his pencil or pen. Uh, one, uh, on, on one hand, people tend not to help those whom they don't like, but on the other hand, it's such a small favor that your hater most likely won't be able to say no. Eventually, he will come to the conclusion that you're not that bad.
And Yuri, finish it up.
So, which trick has impressed you the most? Do you know any other ones? Share them in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button below the video and click subscribe to stay on the bridge side of life.
Great job.
Right.
Too late, too late.
Okay.
All right, let me go back here to my first victim, Everton. Every human being.
Every human being.
Human.
Human.
Every human being.
Every human being.
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 Good. Every human being.
Every human being.
Good. Do the whole sentence.
Every human being is a unique universe.
Discovering.
Discovering.
Yeah, not disco, but discovering.
Discovering.
Rooted in our childhood.
Rooted in our childhood. Childhood.
Good. Are believed to be rooted in our childhood.
Are believed to be rooted in our childhood.
Great job. Very good. George. George, you left off the T. And actually, some Americans do leave off the T. But I want you to keep it if you can. So let's try a couple of pronunciations. Respect you.
Respect you.
Yeah, perfect. And we can also say respect you.
Respect you.
Yeah. And I recommend keeping the T, okay, George?
You got it.
And this and these, say both words.
These.
And THIS.
These and those.
THIS.
This and these.
Again.
This and these.
Good. Have a look at these useful psychology tricks.
Have a look at these useful psychology tricks.
Yeah, you can even stretch it out more. One more time.
Have a look at these useful psychology tricks.
I liked it. Good. And Hejong, this is a confusing one. Determine. Determine.
Determine.
Yeah, we don't say mine, we say min. To determine if a person likes you.
To determine if a person likes you.
Uses this.
Uses this.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Get that TH. Uses this.
Uses this.
Very good. That was really good. And the next one is intonation. If the person does like you.
If the person does like you.
Yeah. In this sentence, everybody, we can just say if the person likes you. That's fine. If the person likes you. So why do we add the do verb? To emphasize. If the person does like you. One more time.
If the person does like you.
Good. Very good. Mahmoud did a great job there. Let me go to Mikiko. The ah sound. Rock, paper, scissors.
At the rock, paper, scissors.
How do you say it in Japanese?
Janken.
What?
Janken.
It's too short.
Yes.
What's the order? What's the order?
Rock. scissors, paper.
Aha. Hey, Jung, how do you say it in Korean?
가위바위보.
And what's the order?
Scissor, rock, paper.
Very good. George, how do you say it in Indonesian?
How do I say in Indonesia? I think a scissors paper rock is the opposite.
Interesting. Pronounce it in Indonesian, please.
In Indonesian, scissors.
You forgot Indonesian.
Oh, okay. Gunting kertas batu.
Gunting kertas batu.
Kertas batu.
Kertas.
Gunting. Yeah, it's exactly the opposite.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Everton, what about in Portuguese?
Pedra, papel e tesoura. The order is rock, paper, scissors.
Same order. Very good.
Yeah.
Alexander, where are you from? Alexander, your mic is off. Maybe Alexander's busy. Oh, there you go.
Hey guys.
This is Lita.
Yeah.
Lita, how do you say rock, paper, scissors in Belarus?
Sorry, I barely can hear you because my son is watching TV. And you know, you have a choice. Kick the son out or
Yeah, keep the sun. I'll go to Yuri. Yuri, how do you say this in Russian? All my Russian guys, oh, there you go.
Oh, I don't know.
Камень, ножницы, бумага.
One more time.
Камень, ножницы, бумага.
And what's the order in English?
Rock, scissors, paper.
Very good. I'm curious, Yuri, Vlad, Olga, and Alexander, you live in different areas. Russian is your language. By chance, is it different? Now, Olga said what she knows, but is it different where you live by any chance, or is it the same?
It's the same.
Same. Yeah. In America, believe it or not, guys, it changes. Rock, paper, scissors, rock, scissors, rock, paper, scissor, paper, rock. I've heard all different combinations. It's really interesting. But there you go. Very good. Thank you. Now, back.
This is a very old game.
It's around the world. Everybody in the world knows it.
No, when I was in my childhood, I didn't know that.
You are old.
Yes. People usually even in odd and even. Normally two guys.
Okay.
Odd and even.
Yep, we did that too. Odd and even. Yep. And then when you have too many people, rock, paper, scissors is good.
Okay. Right.
Let me go back to Mikiko. I want more ing. Right before playing it.
Right before praying it.
Praying and playing.
Playing.
Right before playing it.
Right before playing.
Playing it.
Praying it.
No. Get that L one more time.
Right before playing with.
Terrible.
Right before playing it.
Good. One more.
Right before playing it.
I liked it much better. This is Olga.
Thank you.
You bet. Olga, how do you say this word?
Agree.
And I want you to change from to agree.
Agree.
People agree.
People agree.
I agree.
I agree.
To agree.
To agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Do you agree?
Do you agree?
People agree.
People agree.
Good job. Nod. Nod and
Nod.
maintain eye contact.
Nod and maintain eye contact.
Now here we need intonation. Try it again.
Then not, which one? This not sign means this?
Yeah, actually, instead of intonation, rhythm is better. We can pause in one place. Where can we pause?
Then not sign means everything I'm saying is true.
That's good. Yeah, you can pause here. I would normally pause probably here. The nod sign means everything I'm saying is true, but
then
it is possible to say the nod sign. The nod sign means everything. That's possible. I do recommend a pause right here, though. Okay. Try it again.
The not sign means everything I'm saying is true.
Very good. Patterns.
Patterns.
That's right. Very good. Let me go to Vlad. You did it fine someplace else. You did it fine right here, but up here, wrong. Try again.
Look right in front of you.
Exactly. And I want to hear all your ins here.
In the direction in which.
Again.
In the direction in which.
There you go. Try this section here.
Look right in front of you, in the direction in which you're going.
Again.
Look right in front of you, in the direction in which you're going.
Great job. Very good. And Yuri, you left out the S. That's not a big problem, but get the look. Get that look sound. In crowded places, we tend to look.
In crowded places.
We tend to look other people.
We tend to look other people.
Much better. Very good. Going.
Going.
Give me the ing. Going.
Going.
Yes, yes. Which direction someone is going?
Which direction someone is going?
Great job. This sentence too, we can pause. Where can we pause?
We take the we take the opposite way, so not to run into each other.
Great job. One more time.
We take the opposite way, so not to run into each other.
Great job. Very good.
Thank you.
Who was this? Was that Mahmoud, I think, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Read this section again.
What to do if a certain song is stuck in your head?
And I want you to group it into these three sections. One more time.
What to do if a certain
Group it better. Rhythm.
What to do if a certain song is stuck in your head?
Exaggerate it more.
What to do if a certain song is stuck in your head?
Good. I want it like this. What to do if a certain song is stuck in your head?
What to do if a certain song is stuck in your head?
Excellent. One more time, just like that.
What to do if a certain song is stuck in your head?
Great. Now put it together.
How?
Say it normal.
What to do if a certain song is stuck in your head?
It sounds really good. So you guys, English has this rhythm, and we actually study it in Perf. Mahmoud did a really good job. when you have a sentence, try and figure out what the rhythm is. Where is this da 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 da? In this case, da 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 da. That's the rhythm that we have. And if you practice the three sections separately and then put it together, it's going to sound really good. But the first thing we need to know is what the rhythm is. So how do we learn the rhythm? It's really difficult. The easiest way to learn the rhythm is listen to Americans and repeat. And eventually, the more mimicking, the more repeating you do, you will catch the rhythm.
But all one have a special rhythm.
What's that?
All one in English have a special rhythm.
So everybody's unique, obviously. However, if you listen to good speakers, yes, they'll have a rhythm that is, I would say, common among good speakers. Yeah.
Okay, this means there is no rule about this.
There really isn't a rule. There's a good way, there's a better way, there's a great way, there's a not so good way, there's an okay way. There really are many, 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 many different ways. However, I think if you ask Americans to listen, okay, listen to guy A, guy B, guy C, and they say three different styles, and then you say which is the best style, probably the Americans will pick the same guy who has the best style. So we recognize the best style, but you know, everybody is going to have their own unique style. But again, there is going to be a best style, and excellent speakers will understand that, and listeners will perceive that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm sure it's the same in every language too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go here. And this is a tough one. Try this again, Mahmoud.
Try to think of the end of the Try to think of the end of the song.
So which word is most important?
Thing and song.
Yeah, okay, good. So giving me the intonation in general, yes, these three words are important. Of those three words, which is the most important?
And.
Great. Now, read it again.
Try to think of the try to think of the end of the song.
Good. Again.
Trying to think of the end of the song.
Now it sounds great. Try the same thing here.
If you think of the end of the annoying earworm.
Good. Put it together.
If you think of the end of the if you think of the end of the annoying earworm.
It's a tough one. If you think of the end of the annoying earworm.
If you think of the end of the annoying earworm.
Perfect. You'll be able to get it out of your head.
You'll be able to get it out of your head.
Able to.
Able to.
And you can say able to, that's fine. I think most people would say duh, but yeah, good job. One more time.
You'll be able to get it out of your head.
Perfect. Great job. Mikiko, keep the S. How to make your kids eat broccoli.
Oh, thank you. How to make your kids eat broccoli?
Good. Intonation.
If they want 2 or 5 stocks.
Nope. Let's start from ask. Try again.
Okay. Ask them if they want 2 or 5 stocks.
Mm-mm.
Ask them if they want 2 or 5 stocks.
Almost. So you have to imagine a child, and then you say, do you want 2 or 5 stocks? Do you want 2 or 5 stocks? You got to emphasize both, A or B.
Okay.
Do you want to go here or there? You can't have both. You can only choose one. Try again.
Ask them if they want 2 or 5 stocks.
There you go. Now you're speaking English. Try this one. It's all stress. Try this one.
You've made your mind and choose broccoli.
Your mind.
Oh, okay. You've made your mind and choose broccoli for their lunch.
Chose.
You've made your mind and chose broccoli for their lunch.
And we should emphasize that too one more time.
Okay. You've made your mind and chose broccoli for their lunch.
Good. But they feel like they have made their own decision.
But they feel like they have made their own decision.
There you go. Very good. Situations.
Situation.
Sit down. Situations.
Situation.
Very good. Good job.
Thank you.
Sydney, someone is watching you.
Someone is watching you.
Yawn and look around.
Yawn and look around.
When you feel that someone is watching you, yawn and look around.
When you feel that someone is watching you, yawn and look around.
Try again.
When you feel someone is watching you, yawn and look around.
So this, and now do the body language. Watch me. When you feel that someone is watching you, yawn and look around.
When you feel that someone is watching you, yawn and look around.
Stalking you.
Stalking you.
Stalking. Get that ing. Stalking you.
Stalking you.
Yawning.
Yawning.
Contagious.
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 Even more. Contagious.
Contagious.
Carry stuff.
Carry stuff.
Carry stuff.
Carry stuff.
Will most likely help you.
Will most likely help you.
Continue.
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 Contagious.
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 Handing over.
Handing over.
Handing back. Handing
over.
Good.
Handing over.
Majority of people.
Majority of people.
Good. Keep that Y. Majority of people.
Majority of people.
Carry stuff.
Carry stuff.
You're handing them something.
You're handing them something.
You're handing them.
You're handing them something.
Good. So Sydney, it's always and you know, it's always the same thing. You just got to really focus. When you practice by yourself, you really need to focus on the whys and the schwa and the ing. You know that, right?
Yes, I know that.
All right, I'm having a slow connection. Good job. Let me gear
Okay.
to Mikiko. DT, put them together. The warm hand trick.
The warm hands
No S.
D and T trick.
Mm.
The warm hand trick.
Hand trick.
Hand trick.
Hand trick. We put the D and the T together. Hand trick.
Hand trick.
Good. Try this one.
Make sure your hands are warm enough.
Good. Very good. Try this sentence again and think about those two words.
Okay. Warm hands promote a friendly atmosphere, while cold hand shaking will trigger the opposite effect.
There you go. Great job. Intonation makes it so much better.
Thank you.
All right, who is this?
Me.
Hey, Jung, paraphrase it.
Paraphrase it.
Good. Make that an F. Paraphrase it.
Paraphrase it.
Subconsciously.
Subconsciously.
There you go. It's an SH. Subconsciously.
Subconsciously.
Good. Get the feeling you are a great listener.
Get the feeling you are a great listener.
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 Don't go too far with the paraphrasing thing.
Don't go too far with the paraphrasing thing.
Good job. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Who is this?
Me? Yeah.
With the words.
With the words.
People hate feeling guilty.
People hate feeling guilty.
Give me that.
One.
Yeah, there you. Good job. Good job. Make that a good strong O. Try this section again.
That's why they won't be able to refuse your help.
More O.
It's long O?
A long O, yes.
Okay. That's why they won't be able to refuse your help.
Good. One more.
That's why they won't be able to refuse your help.
This is an important word, so don't make it too weak. You can make a schwa, but I still want to hear it. Try again. Sorry.
That's why they won't be able to refuse your help.
Good. I'll say it once and please repeat. That's why they won't be able to refuse your help.
That's why they won't be able to refuse your help.
Bingo. Great job. And this, I think, was Olga. Again, you said eh. Give me an If you believe a person.
A person. If you believe a person.
Ask if you can borrow.
Ask if you can borrow.
Great job. How do you say these two words?
The other.
Good. Put it together, though.
The other.
The other.
The other.
Good. The other.
The other.
Great job. A small AW, a small favor.
A small favor.
Good. Can you guys see me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. That's scary because I can't see me, but you guys can see me. So I have to remember not to clean my nose. Just like
Uh,
Mahmoud, try this word again.
won't be.
Niet.
Won't be.
Eh,
It won't be.
won't be.
Won't be.
Da. Try this.
Your hater most likely won't be able to say no.
Great job. Is it that or the?
The.
Come to the conclusion.
Come to the conclusion.
Great job. So actually this, and this are all the same. Come to the conclusion.
Come to the conclusion.
And you're not that bad.
You're not that bad.
Ask if you can.
Ask if you can.
Great job. Spasibo.
Спасибо.
And to Yuri, same thing, not the, but the, impressed you the most.
Impressed you the most.
Even shorter, impressed you the most.
Impressed you the most.
I liked it. And how do you say this?
Bright. Starlight, star bright.
Great job. Very good, very good. Nice,
Thank you.
everybody. Questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
Thank you. In the number 1 section, it says you are not that bad. So that doesn't refer to any event. So why use that? If it's so, you are not so bad, I understand, but that refers to something special event.
So, Mikiko, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you like pizza?
No.
No. Mikiko, do you hate pizza?
No.
So you can eat it.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a food that you hate.
Hate.
Yes.
Sushi.
Something I hate.
What do you
Maybe
hate?
blue cheese.
Blue
Okay,
cheese. Blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
You hate it?
Well, there's no food I hate, but I can't
Just say
eat.
yes.
Yes. I hate blue cheese.
Why? It's not that bad. This is what we say. It's not that bad.
Because you know the taste.
Because you hate it. Hate is extreme. This is extreme. Okay? If you said, I don't like blue cheese, I understand. Yeah, blue cheese smells and, it's feels weird. But you say you hate it? Really? You hate it? Hate is an extreme word, and that's why we're saying that, okay?
So refer to that extreme. Okay.
Yes, it's that extreme. It has the nuance of two, okay?
Yes, thank you very much.
May I ask Mahmoud?
You can text Mahmoud.
Okay.
Question.
Thanks to him.
Go ahead.
About want. We can use UH if it's unstressed.
I would say no. You mean this word, right?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna say no. Maybe sometimes an American might do that, but I think it would be very rare. What happens if your won't is not clear, your want is gonna sound pretty strong, and we don't have a want. Ah, yes, it's British. British people would say that for sure. Americans, maybe some, but I would say it's really rare. I really think most Americans are going to hit that O, not a diphthong. We don't have to say won't, but they're still going to hit the first half, won't, won't, pretty strong. It's going to be a good, clear O. And most students, have a problem, with these sounds, the O and the ah. But yeah, I agree, Mahmoud. It sounded like you were more on the side, which is a little more British, I would say.
Because UH, it's lazy, and we know American lazy persons.
No, it's right. However, that's exactly right. But won't is what? Won't is a contraction of what? Will not, correct? And this word is an adverb, so it's almost always stressed. So because this part of the word is very important, to make it clear to this is like the opposite. The nuance is almost the opposite between these two. And because of that, I think Americans actually do use a little bit more energy for this word.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
Yep. A bunch of geniuses today. Well, I'm going to open up 44. We'll run through it real quick. We're not going to read it. This was about the Califerno. George, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Are there any fires around LA?
No.
You're lucky. You got a heat wave coming up next week, though.
Yes, exactly. How do you know?
I'm a genius, George.
Oh, all right. Yes, you're absolutely correct. But
are you going to go to the beach?
No, I'm going to Hawaii next week.
Wow, why? The Iron Man was last week.
The what? The Iron Man, you said?
Yeah, the Iron Man.
The Iron Man. You talking about the movie or something?
Who knows what the Iron Man is?
Oh, the island.
Triathlon.
Yeah, that's right. The triathlon. The Iron Man triathlon in Hawaii. It's the biggest one in the world.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yes.
That's the reason why Robocop is going there.
Robocop is going there for the triathlon. So what are you going to do in Hawaii?
Well, I'm going to take the cruise ship from Los Angeles to Hawaii.
Who's the lucky lady?
No, I'm going with a friend of mine, and also I'm gonna bring along my mom as well.
You're a sweet guy.
I am. And we're gonna rent a car when we arrive in Honolulu.
That sounds wonderful. You need to take some pictures, please, and share them so I can put them in the newsletter.
Sure. We'll do.
Great.
So I'm going to Honolulu, Maui, Kauai, and Hilo. I don't know if you know those islands.
I think Hilo is the smallest island, isn't it?
Hilo is the volcano where the volcano is.
Be careful.
Oh, no, it's kind of yeah. It's not dangerous.
You don't need to see any volcanoes. You lived in Indonesia. There are lots of volcanoes out there.
Yeah, but I live in the city. I never seen any volcanoes.
So this will be your first time.
Yes.
It's funny. My first volcano was on the island of Bali.
Oh yes, now I saw in the news it's active.
No, thank you.
Oh, yeah, the one of the mountain in Bali is active. The volcano is active right now in Bali.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Questions, anybody? Californo was no problem. Isn't this so scary? Can you imagine? I mean, before and after pictures, just shocking, just horrible. And the story of this grandma and grandpa, it's such a tragedy and yet so beautiful. Mahmoud, go ahead.
This area same Texas?
You mean the weather?
No, because there was a fire on Texas also.
Oh, it's very different, but yeah, Texas is also very dry. Anything I'll show you the dry parts of America. We'll just go to America here, and basically, yeah. Well, you can see it. I would say especially this part. I don't know about Mexico, but probably the same. This part is really dry. It's very, very dry, and it's also very hot. Of course, when you get in the mountains, Utah and Colorado, they have a lot of mountains. When you get in the mountains, it's different. But when you're down in the lower parts, it's extremely dry, and so if there's anything there, it can burn. The chance of it burning, very, very good. And these fires in California and Texas, stuff like that, especially California, because you got the wind from the Pacific just comes, and it's just, actually I think it's like this. But anyway, it's these fires are so hot they melt cars and glass. And like I said in the explanation video, you can spray water, but the water will never get to the fire. It'll evaporate before it gets to the fire. So it's almost impossible. Once these fires start, it's almost impossible to stop. And right now is fire season. It's actually a season in that area, especially in California, but probably in Texas too. So you're just going to have a lot of fires, and people who live there, they know that it's a risk that they have. And personally, I'm not interested in the risk. No, thank you.
Show us your place.
I live north of Chicago, and it's like it's green. You can see all of this area is green. And we have fires too, but they're really rare. So I would guess many people do not have fire insurance. But in California, you would be crazy not to have fire insurance. However, it's expensive. My understanding for a typical house, fire insurance is $120 a month. And they're smart. If you have fire insurance, let's say right now is the fire season. So now you buy fire insurance. Well, if your house burns down, they're not going to pay. They understand the system. You have to have fire insurance for many, many months, and then they'll start to pay. So You can't just buy fire insurance today and then tomorrow, if your house burns down, no problem. No, it's too late. You have to have the insurance for a long time. Unless it's a new house, you know, you bought a new house, then it's possible. Yeah. So where I live, actually, personally, I do have fire insurance. Because I have lots of electronics, so I worry. So I do have fire insurance. But from outside, like a forest fire, I would never worry about a forest fire. Very, very rare.
No, it's not the fire insurance that is expensive. It's the earthquake.
Yeah. And then how much is earthquake insurance, George?
It's very expensive. It's like additional. I don't know. I don't have one. I'm
Another
planning to
$100?
buy one. Yeah, something like that. 140. I'm planning to buy one because most likely it will happen. It's very dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Exactly.
So there you go. So California, beautiful place. Fire insurance, at least $120 a month. Earthquake insurance, another $140 a month. Oh God, crazy.
It is.
Yuri, go ahead.
I have one question about Florida.
Hurricane insurance.
Tornado or fire?
So, I would say this area, there's not really a problem with fire. There's not really a problem with fire. Down here, yes, maybe. In this area, yes. But in this area, not really fire. However, as you guys probably know, all of this area is hurricane place. So the hurricanes, they can come, not tornadoes, they're hurricanes. They can come. Tornadoes, this area of America gets a lot of tornadoes. They call this Tornado Alley. Tornadoes are on land, and they're a little bit different. But this is tornado country. So for me, I have tornado insurance too, but hurricanes are really huge. Tornadoes are very narrow. So you can have like a 1 kilometer area, and 0.4 kilometers, no problem. Then tornado disaster, and then another 0.4 kilometers, no problem. The tornado can be very narrow. So if a tornado hits you, forget about it. Your house is gone. And I've seen that. But the insurance is not as expensive. So tornadoes are up there. Hurricanes are down there. Hurricanes are over here too.
A question. May I use the verb to borrow? For instance, to borrow a dog for today. May I use borrow a dog?
To borrow a what?
A dog. A dog.
A dog.
Yes. May I use this to borrow a dog? Because I received a message from a friend in England, and she said, "Oh, this weekend I'm going to borrow a dog." It sounds very strange for me. And then I went to internet and I saw that borrow a dog for the day. Is it common to borrow something alive? You borrow a pen.
Yeah. So grammatically, it's horrible. But they're trying to make a joke. They're trying to sound cute. It's better to say rent. But rent, that sounds too cold, impersonal. So borrow sounds more personal. So it sounds cute. So if you told me borrow a dog or rent a dog, it'd be like, both are not good, but I guess borrow a dog sounds a little bit nicer, maybe.
Well, it's strange. And how would you say that? I took a dog to spend a weekend with me. I would use like that. How would you use that?
Yeah, I don't. It's not. They have it in Korea too. When I lived in Korea, they had that too. And I think they said borrowing. K 빌리는 거, I think they said.
Including there is an app for that. It's very strange. If you type in Google, borrow a dog for today, there is an app for that. I had to Google to understand the message.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, rent a dog, lend a dog, borrow a dog. They all say it. A puppy sleepover. That would be good. This is probably the best. A sleepover. Puppy sleepover. That sounds the nicest. This weekend, I'm having a puppy sleepover. I would say that. This weekend, I'm having a puppy sleepover. So to your British friend, you can say, how was your puppy sleepover? That sounds really nice. That sounds nice.
How was your puppy sleepover?
Yep. How was your puppy sleepover? That sounds very nice. Borrow a dog. Terrible.
Well, yes, it's very strange. I never seen that. Including there's a an app. If you see there, there's an app.
People
I'll
are
send you the link.
Yeah, I
Take
saw
a look
it.
at the link.
Yeah. People are crazy.
But if you rent it in the morning and you return it at night, you cannot say sleepover.
True. Then I would say I'm gonna play with the dog on. I'm gonna play with a dog on. I'm gonna have a play date with a dog. I would say that.
Yeah, I think so.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
So,
are you eat a dog?
What?
Eat a dog when you had been in Korea.
Well, I'll say this. I'm not afraid of anything once. So yeah, I've had what did we study the other day? Grubs. I've eaten grubs. If I ate a grub, I probably ate dog.
But in Korea, I can hear eat the dogs.
So this is a very important thing. Eat dog, and I'll give you another sentence. Do you like dog, and do you like dogs? The question, and Yuri, do Koreans eat dogs? Yeah, they do, but very few, and mostly men. It's mostly a man thing, and it's not very common. It's less and less and less common in Korea, but you can find places. And just to tell everybody, it's not the typical dog you see. I'll just say that. It's not the typical dog you imagine. But anyway, yeah, they do. Not many people do. Mostly men. Mostly older men, not even the younger guys, the older guys. But here, this is a very important difference. Do you like dog actually means meat. And do you like dogs? Pets. Okay? So it's just like this. Do you like chicken? Meat. Do you like chickens? The birds. Pets. So there's a big difference there. So be careful with your S or no S in those situations.
So the question is, do you like a hot dog or do you like hot dogs?
Right.
But no. Does this apply to this situation? Do you like hot dog or do you like hot dogs?
Well, we would never say, do you like hot dog? Because hot dog is a countable noun. Chicken, non-count is meat. Dog, non-count is meat. Hot dog is countable, so there's always going to be an S.
So do you like hot dogs? So that's the question.
Actually, no. I like homemade sausage. Homemade sausage is good, but not store-bought sausage.
No, but you go to a restaurant, to a snack
Never
bar.
order. Never.
But no, suppose
Oh no,
New
that's
York
not
they
true.
sell.
At the baseball stadium, yes, I would. Baseball stadium, I would order a hot dog. I would order a hot dog. Yes, I would. That's true.
So okay, but would you say, do you like hot dog to a friend, or do you like hot dogs?
Well, like I said, hot dogs are countable. So it has to be a hot dog or hot dogs.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. I'll open up Seinfeld just to take a peek. We're not going to read anything. Just to remind you, we had George, Wilhelm, George is missing. Yeah, just craziness, funny stuff there. Jerry and Kramer talking about the crazy O. Henry lady. We have Mr. Steinbrenner at George's parents' house. George is coming back. Peterman falls in love with the bra as a top. George doesn't get his job. Those were some of the things we studied. Any questions about any of this? Blech.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
About Seinfeld. I didn't understand the idea of Seinfeld. Why it's called Jerry Seinfeld? Why he's put his name in this series?
Do you know?
He's
Do you know the
the
show?
owner, or
Do you know the show Friends?
yes?
Do you know what the original name was?
No.
Does anybody know the original name of Friends? Anyone?
Be friends.
The original name of Friends was Monica.
Hmm.
And the reason was, take care, Everton, thank you. The reason was, everybody is connected to Monica. That was the idea. That was the idea. Everyone was connected to Monica, somehow connected to Monica. She was the focal point. Everybody would go to her house, and all the drama would happen at her house. And they wanted to call it Monica because of Seinfeld. Seinfeld was the focus. Everything happens at his house. They're his friends. He's the star. So Seinfeld, that's what it means. Friends was going to be the same thing, but then people said, no, 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 no. It's too similar to Seinfeld. We need to change it. So then they went with the name Friends. So Seinfeld is the same idea. Jerry is the focus, the focal point. Everything happens at his house. All those people are connected to Jerry. If there was no Seinfeld, there would be no relationship between Elaine and Kramer and George. Because of Jerry, we have the relationship. Does that make sense?
Not because he's the owner or producer for this.
Well, and then there's that too. In real life, he is a stand-up comedian, and he is the writer of the show. So yes, that's true too, but I think it's more important to look at him being the focal point so that he can make his comedy. But yes, what you're saying, Mahmoud, that's actually true also.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
In the glossary, you use on my behalf and for me. What do you mean exactly on my for me? For me, it's a little ambiguous for on my behalf to
Which
testify.
one was it?
Okay, in the glossary of 443. In the glossary, you use there and testify. You have the on my behalf / for me. What do you? Because you have in my behalf, on
Okay,
my
so
behalf.
right. So what we need. So remember, guys, when I give you these definitions are very specific to this situation. So in this situation, it means to talk for me, as in for my team.
For me, okay, this for me, like for instance, Mahmoud speaks for me. He's going to tell Shane something.
Right.
That's the idea that I have for me. But in my favor, I use it for me too.
You can't. So in this case, when it comes to testify, yes.
So when so I say, please, Shane, tell for me to Jane that I'm not going to the party.
Yep.
May I say like?
Tell Shane for me that I'm not going to the party.
Okay, so this for me that's my question.
Yep.
I use in my favor and representing me.
Represent is the idea. In this case, not for my favor, but for well, it could be, but represent would be better. And for the Mahmoud situation, represent.
So
for
in
the
this
testify,
case,
for victory, for favor.
okay, but this is in favor, yes or no? In my favor.
Right, and that's testify is in my favor for me.
So on my behalf and in my behalf is there difference?
Not in this case. In this case, no, they're going to be the same. In this, so we have to go back. Don't look at these two expressions. Look at this. Testify is what we need to focus on. So when we focus on testify, we can say speak on my behalf. We can also say speak for me, not as a representative, but for my victory, for my benefit, for my favor. Okay. So for me can have other meanings too. One aspect of for me would be testify.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that gets confusing. So remember, it's a very good question. That's why we started the vocab EVC, because I want to see you guys using the vocabulary we learn in the same way. And you guys do a good job. And I know I'm way behind. Somehow we'll get caught up, but keep doing it. Keep writing your sentences. And I read all of the sentences.
Thank you. A small coefficient.
Number 2. Decaf.
All right.
It's a decaf dark roast with homemade.
From my curiosity, may I ask some
Yes.
of you guys? Well, if you are walking down the street with your guy friends and in the rain, it's pretty heavy rain, and you have an umbrella, but your friend doesn't have an umbrella, do you share your umbrella with him, or you just open your umbrella for yourself and leave him walk without umbrella?
So for me, I would share. For me, I would share. But I'll tell you, I have a friend named Lenny, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't share.
Okay, I just saw this situation, and the guy who has umbrella didn't share his umbrella with him.
Mikiko, he's an asshole.
Okay, you got it. But his friend doesn't, it looks not so, care, but they are talking with smile. So maybe the only guys are doing that thing. The women, of course, that we share.
Right, right. So as a guy, if I were sharing the umbrella, I wouldn't get close to him. I would probably just hold the umbrella higher. Okay?
Okay.
And then probably the guy was, that's okay. I'm not sugar. You keep it. And then I would say, all right, and no problem. If he said no thanks, no problem. I'll use the umbrella and he can get wet. No problem.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
no
you.
problem. No problem. Share an umbrella. Once I was in New York, I was in Pier 45, and I have a friend that is gay. And Pier 45 is a gay place. It's a very common gay place in New York. And say we went to Tango in Pier 45. When we were leaving, it started to rain a lot, a lot, very, 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 very strong. And there was only one umbrella. And I was moving with this friend, embraced on, and then another gay couple come and we crossed. and the gay couple nodded to me and I nodded to them. I was on the, and he's a very huge guy. I was completely wet because he's taller than me, stronger than me, and I had no space under the umbrella, and it was raining. I got completely wet to the subway station, and the guy not so wet as me.
See, Sydney,
I remember that.
there you go. That's a good example. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. Sydney, you got to be careful. Those you got that nice hair. Those gay guys might be attracted to that hair.
No problem. It was very funny, man. I told you Marlene about that. She smiled a lot.
Yeah, she's probably like this.
No, she knows him. He's a friend of us for many years. He's 70 something like that, but he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
All right, guys. Any questions? I got to go eat lunch.
All right, I'm out of here.
You have a great vacation.
Thank you very much.
Send those pictures. Thank you, Mikiko. Get some good sleep. Hejong, Mahmoud, Olga, Sydney, Vlad, Yuri, Spasibo. I'll be back in 4 hours and 30 minutes if you want more fun.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward. I'll be in front of the computer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a nice
Bye-bye.
weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.